Hi, I'm Jason Valcourt, and you're watching The Artist Corner. Big Joe, little bitty Amy, got a house right out of town. Gave good thanks to the little apartment, laid their money down. She got plans, gonna get her hands on everything she sees. He got eyes for that old garage, you know it's straight from a dream. They had a whole lot of fun in the summer sun, watching grasses turn to hay. Took that old shotgun to the new alarm clock, laid it in its grave. Spent time running around a creek feeling like they were 16. Fell down laughing, trying to get the swing around the branch of that oak tree. I know your weaknesses, you know my secrets, and I'm sure we'll find more along the way. I love the way you look in the morning when the early light comes streaming soft across my plate. And I wanna swing you down a moonlit country road. Our love was built to be repaired in a world surely built to break. Now when the sun comes up, you can't stay long, 'cause the rooster calls your name. Looks like they're gonna have to start a farm, getting 2 dozen eggs a day. Well, on the first big storm, they got real cozy, watching rain and thunder roll. Watch that weather vane spin do-si-do at least 1,000,000 times or more. I know your weaknesses, you know my secrets, and I'm sure we'll find more along the way. I love the way you look in the morning when the early light comes streaming soft across my plate. And I wanna swing you down a moonlit country road. Our love was built to be repaired in a world surely built to break. When the sun goes down, you can't hear nothing unless the coyotes come to call. From a blanket laid out way up on the hill, you can see 1,000,000,000 stars. They got high on that yellow moon and they haven't yet come down. Saturdays, they take a slow ride on the back roads into town. I know your weaknesses, you know my secrets, and I'm sure we'll find more along the way. I love the way you look in the morning when the early light comes streaming soft across my plate. And I wanna swing you down a moonlit country road. Our love was built to be repaired in a world surely built to. I love the way you look in the morning when the early light comes streaming soft across my plate. And I wanna swing you down a moonlit country road. Our love was built to be repaired in a world surely built to break. Surely built to break. Big Joe, little bitty Amy, got a house right out of town. Couple of dogs roaming around the yard, you know it's time to settle down. So that there was a song called Built to Break. That was inspired by visiting my sister-in-law and my brother-in-law and getting a tour around the place, ending up in the garage. And my brother-in-law is a World War I enthusiast, and he restores old World War I things, such as an ambulance, such as a Jeep, all kinds of things, so legitimately that he was invited to be in a Hollywood movie. And so he loves that era of things, and he pulled down this cider press from that era, from the counter, and put it on the floor, and we were looking at it, and he took out the central canister and said, "This thing is built to be repaired." in contrast to all of the other things in our world these days that are built to be broken or just simply thrown away and replaced. So there, a love song came from Built to Be Repaired. Big Joe, Little Bitty Amy. This is called My Heart Is Yours. This is a song I wrote for my friends when their daughter Camilla was just born. I interviewed them and interviewed them about being parents and what that was like for them. And out came this song called My Heart Is Yours. Is it you? How could it be? You're the most beautiful thing I think I've ever seen. Seemed like just yesterday I was wandering lost, lounging in a dream. My heart is yours, I'm so in love that I can't believe. Now there's this feeling down deep inside. It feels like a big tidal wave just hit me and I'm feeling so alive. Every day I see more of your personality. My heart is yours, I'm so in love, I can't believe. I'm gonna teach you how to love and be so kind. 'Cause I know with that all the rest will come in time, come in time. Oh, take my hand, my whole life too. I just can't help myself but fall in love with you. Now I've just realized my heart is busting at the seams. My heart is yours, I'm so in love that I can't believe. I can't slow time, but I might just try. My heart just melts every time I see you rub your eyes at night and sleep. There's a big black hole now where my lonely used to be. My heart is yours, I'm so in love, I can't believe. I'm gonna teach you how to love and be so kind. 'Cause I know with that all the rest will come in time, come in time. What's in those eyes? Well, I wanna see. My heart just melts when I see them twinkling, sparkling, shining up at me. It's gotta be a whole lot better than a big wide field of butterflies in flight. My heart is yours, I'm so in love that I can't believe. I can't stop staring, well, I'm mesmerized. There ain't no feeling that compares, no, I wouldn't even wanna fly. This love inside, my heart keeps growing. I don't even have to try. My heart is yours, I'm so in love that I can't believe. My heart is yours, I'm so in love that I can't believe. This next song is called Come Home Someday. This is a fictitious vignette that I hope is a cinematic snapshot into the life of this fictitious couple. And they're aspiring toward having an actual home of their own in the future. And I think it's very relatable for many people, and possibly as it becomes more and more hard to attain that kind of a thing in the world. But this is called Come Home Someday. Her head on my shoulder, she whispers, let's fly away. Blue light from the TV screen dances on the wall. Before I can answer, she falls asleep in my arms and whispers, someday I will take you home to a place we can call our own. Ain't no better sound than her laughing so easily. I daydream of her hair blowing round, walking across the lawn, where we love and we laugh and we cry, and we wake in the eyes of a child, and we take each and every day one by one, in a place we can call our own. Sometimes just to get away, get us a full tank of gas, we'll see how long it lasts out on the highway. Go get lost for a moment or two. Now sometimes you know it's true, we go running around, but we don't run away. We'll come home someday. We live off of memories and dream of much brighter days. I tell her bad jokes till when she's down, till her eyes sparkle like the sun, as it rises so soft and so sweet on a day when we both get to dream. And we keep our eyes upon the prize of a home, and a place we can call our own. We head out on the weekend sometimes just to get away. Yeah, get us a full tank of gas, we'll see how long it lasts out on the highway. Go get lost for a moment or two. Now sometimes you know it's true, we go running around, we don't run away. We'll come home someday. We head out on the weekend sometimes just to get away. Or get us a full tank of gas, we'll see how long it lasts out on the highway. Go get lost for a moment or two. Now sometimes you know it's true, we go running around, we don't run away. We'll come home someday. We won't run away. We won't run away. We won't run away. This next song is called Small Talk, and it's basically 3 vignettes of an experience I had after visiting for a memorial service up in Canada, west side of Canada, up there, Victoria. And the first verse comes from having a lunch with my father-in-law, just killing time. And then the ladies phoned in and were like, we're running a little bit late. I said, don't worry, we're just having small talk here. And then as we departed after that whole weekend, my father-in-law said, I think you should write a song called Small Talk. And so I wrote the song called Small Talk. The second verse comes from on that same trip, traveling into Seattle and seeing downtown Seattle. So that's where the second verse comes from. The third verse is kind of an amalgamation of things that I hopefully you probably can relate to, in a sense that I had this experience once where I heard a song when I was in a store, and I thought, oh, I want to tell my buddy. That's a really nice song, but my buddy had been passed away for like 3 or 4 years, and so I had this experience of, oh, he was alive. I want to tell him about this. That's a really cool song. He'd love this. And then simultaneously in the same moment thinking, oh my goodness, he's passed away, and like that idea that There's this living moment that you have to awaken through sometimes to realize that someone has passed. And so this is a song called Small Talk. It was an afternoon like any that you have ever known. Couldn't have been more than 15 minutes talking on the phone. I can't remember who called who, but it was just one of those things you do. Time slipped on, we said goodbye, and it was gone. We talked about the weather, we talked about the trees, we talked about the birds this year, the deer and the bees. I can't remember why we were talking, but it was pretty easy. You never think too much about it till it's gone. Small talk ain't so small after all. I walk along the sidewalk, still steaming from the rain. A boy with eyes so dark and empty, hollowed out with pain. I asked if I could spare a dime and help him with his fare. I obliged with a word and a smile, and he was gone. That's somebody's baby, that's somebody's son. Somewhere someone cries and prays the world protects that one. So if I cannot spare a dime, I'll spare you any shame. But you never think too much about it till it's gone. Small talk ain't so small after all. Thought I saw you through the window of your favorite street cafe. For a moment you were alive and well, I almost called your name. It was then I realized that life is lived in moments in between. But you never think too much about it till it's gone. I don't miss the celebrations, the parties or the fairs. I miss the calls that annoyed me most to see if I'd gotten there. Oh, what I wouldn't do to hear your voice or see your face for just an hour or two once more. Maybe talk of nothing on the phone. I wouldn't take one breath for granted, for it's gone. Small talk ain't so small. Small talk ain't so small. Small talk ain't so small after all. This here's a song that I wrote with all the folks that do what I'm doing right here in mind, called Nickels and Dimes. See, I ain't got no hit record, no big long limousine. I ain't got no agent on my side, no fans to scream out my name. If I were playing on a great big stage like Royal Albert Hall. But just as long as I could sing my song, that don't bother me at all. See, I ain't got no hit record and no big long limousine. You won't see me on the radio, you won't see me on MTV. There ain't nobody trying to track me down for an exclusive interview. But even if someone would call me back, I just don't think I would know what to do. Sometimes I play for nickels and dimes, sometimes for free. And if you let me play for my dinner, then you're a friend to me. Well, I worked real hard to learn the guitar so I could play with ease. Took me years and years just to get this far. Now it didn't come naturally. But now I'm singing songs to the sun, the moon, the stars up in the sky, and the ships way out in the sea. I'm singing songs to the lonely mountains and the birds in the trees. I play love songs soft and low. Hey, don't you know I play some rock and roll? I play reggae to the beat of my heart. I got the blues deep down in my soul. I play places I've never been before, for faces I've never seen. I play your favorite song by your campfire, if you're a friend to me. Music, sweet music, she has come to set me free. I hope I get to spend the rest of my days in her company, 'cause she can lift me up when I'm feeling down and put me back on my feet. There ain't no better way to spend my time than making music so sweet. There ain't no better way to spend my time than making music so sweet. See, I make sure I sing a simple song, always trying to make it sound clean. I make music everywhere I go, not just chasing after a dream. I put the food on my table each day, yes, I put the shoes on my feet. I take stock in the people that I play for and all the people I meet. I take stock in the people that I play for and all the people I meet. I play love songs soft and low, now don't you know I play some rock and roll. I play reggae to the beat of my heart. I got the blues deep down in my soul. I play places I've never been before, faces I've never seen. I play your favorite song by your campfire, if you're a friend. If you are a friend to me. If you are a friend to me. Thank you for watching The Artist Corner. I'm Jason Valcourt. You can find me at my website, jasonvalcourt.com. You can find me also on Facebook. And I play locally at Ogoro's Pizza in Somerset, at the Portside Tavern in Bristol, and the Rookery also in Swansea. Thank you so much. See you soon.